Aaron was the one that got voted in. Alrighty, so today instead of sucking, we just won't suck. I know. It's a surprisingly intuitive change.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
You know, it's going alright, gamer. How about you, homie? Wow, we have a lot of cursed people. We have so many cursed people and I can't even get the curse off. Whew. Pretty sure these are all none. I say, but it's still medium contagion though. Christ. Ads. Yeah, the building plans are way hard to unlock, to be honest. It seems like a very, very late game thing. Super late game. Alrighty. So I had a moment of, wow, I can't even believe it took me this long to figure it out yesterday, where I realized the Baron uses a majority AoE attacks, and I had 2 Highwaymen and a Man-at-Arms, and I probably could have just 2 Highwaymen Man-at-Arms queued up 3 riposts, easiest fight of my life. I don't know why it took me that long to figure that out. It blows my mind it took me that long to figure that out. That's such just... He's hitting everybody. Like, you could queue up seriously a 3-man riposte per turn. That's... Not that it matters, because I can't do that now. I might bring a Highwayman for precisely that. I don't even know, I'm actually blown away that it took me that long to even think of that, because that's such a good strategy. Quite obvious in retrospect. Well, I can't do that now because we're missing one of those highwaymen. They caught a critical case of the deads, and none of my man-at-arms are left. Pretty sure the endgame's same old shit. Alright, well, long story short, part of this plan is having a Vestal to heal the AoE damage if we do queue up several boss. That'll be... It's going, vibrating, it's going. It's a real shame. Backup plan for that either? Man, oh man. Luck with that alpha. Good luck with that. See, now I kind of don't know who I want to use for it. Shit, man. You can earn bits in some countries by clicking on the bit icon and doing ads for them, but damn, we lost natural swing. He had so many good traits I couldn't even lock them all out with the amount of money we had. I'll tell you what though, man, this first playthrough has made it so that my second playthrough, I really know exactly what I'm gonna do. That is one thing I will say about this first playthrough. With the amount of fucking up I've done, I now know very clearly what I'm going to be doing on my second playthrough. A lot of not this. A whole lot of not what I'm doing. You know, I might actually get rid of this dog since we got a dog man back and actually bring this other highwayman up. Just because he comes pre-equipped and he's not cursed. And he actually has all the camp skills. How many dogs do I have? I have right now? How many dogs am I sitting on? Yeah, I might just get rid of this level 1 dog and take the level 1 highwayman out of the cart. That might be how we go down here. Is he particularly good? Nah, he's got anemic in the yips now too. Yeah, fuck it. Alright. I'm gonna do that. Get rid of this dog, replace him with a level 1 highwayman. I might try to get the other level 1 highwayman up, but man, this is
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock.
Starting to get out of hand pretty quickly. I need to level at least 1 man-at-arms up for the Warrens thing, though. I actually want to try at least a double riposte on that boss, because I'm betting it's going to be pretty funny. Call me crazy, but I've got this feeling. Do I even have a composition I can run down here? Oh yeah, I've got plenty of compositions I can run. Okay. Good time, Frog. I appreciate it, man. Okay. You know, I've been wondering about this for a while. Doesn't seem worth it to lose your bleed skills on him, though. It's like kind of a weak pick. So many problems on these people. God, I have a lot of low man-at-arms. Like the new Fnatic trinket? What did we even get from him? I think it was... Oh yeah, that's okay. It's a worse Dark Crown in 99% of areas. It's a worse Dark Crown in every area except the... port. I mean, it's cool. It's not bad, it's just... Yeah, there's been a crazy amount of sports to picked up Darkest Dungeon again for this, so, 2 new emotes in 1 week indeed. Well, this guy is pretty well equipped. Shit, maybe I'll just bring him in. I'm still kind of up in the air about how I feel about Open Vein over Wicked Slice. I feel like the lower damage generally doesn't justify it, but... pretty much where I'm at on it. I'd actually like to go after the flesh with this one, but I just don't think I can. Not with this group. You really want to Plague Doctor for something like the flesh, so... Let's do some really basic upgrades. I'm gonna have to get some money here. Hopefully we level this guy out, and then I actually want to try the riposte composition on the Baron if at all possible, because I really think that... I don't know how I just didn't see it when I was doing it. Riposte seems like it is going to be so broke against the Baron. And I'm kind of glad that I have another chance to try a different comp on him, because I'm kind of curious what else doesn't work. I guess Skull will be interesting. I just send you all in 2-2. I guess I could give both DPS 3 this lately. Oh wait, I can't. I literally can't give you 3. And the characters feel more stress. Their stress is lower by an extra 20%. I think it means that they heal 20% more stress. I'll explain what's new from the DLC. New class, there's an entirely new dungeon. The new dungeon has entirely new bosses. Entire trinket rebalance, including new trinkets. And this cool little Crimson Curse, which causes you to feast on blood or die. Feast on blood or get a critical case of the dead. Needless to say, a lot of cool stuff. The old... See, the thing is, I haven't seen the new Ancestor Scroll. The old Ancestor Scroll only made stress healing better on you. I don't know because they changed it, though. I'll have to see it. Oh, right, there's also new buildings called the Districts, but... It's weird to say this because they're a big addition. They're really hard to use. Pretty much whatsoever. Oh yeah. Man, you'd be pretty good if you weren't so bad. That sounds really stupid, but exactly how it is. Use the blood when they aren't craving for the buffs it gives? Well, you won't even get the super buff unless they're craving. They have to be craving for you to turn them bloodlusted. Well, unless you mean like the 7 dodge 4 speed, in which case I could totally see that working in specific cases, and I'd love to try more of it if I didn't have an entire village of people who were dying of bloodlust, or who were dying from like... So, we'll probably mess with that more when like the entire place isn't. Okay. Well, I have to make some here. Yeah, districts seem way too hard to get for what you get out of them, so it'll be interesting to see if they make those easier to get in the future, because I have no idea how you're supposed to get those until ridiculously late game. Yeah, it is pretty much all about the Jester Hall right now. That Jester Hall is like the alpha and the omega. I need to start bringing less stuff here because they wind up throwing a lot of it out. Keys, shovels, food, pretty much the baseline for everything we need. Anything that I'm potentially going to throw out, I just need to chill on. Yeah, that's enough for 2 blood per person. Should be more than enough, and 21 left for the village. But, yeah. We really need to finish off that count sooner. We're going to be in Shit Creek. I'd prefer not to be in Shit Creek. That is true. I could have done a lot better early game. Then again, I got such crap trinkets early game, man. I really wish I had gotten a scouting trinket earlier. I never got any damage stones, no scouting trinkets. My early games trinkets were rough, man. Everyone always talks about the 4 Jester run, but it's pretty much impossible because you would never get the speed spread properly. It's pretty much impossible to get the perfect speed spread for Jesters. Any advice for a new player? Don't be worried about dying, because it's going to happen and it shouldn't bother you. The best advice I can give you. Do not stress out about dying in this game. Didn't see the title on my phone. If I'm on during, like, late daytime, it's probably a VOD. I also put it in the info that, like, if I'm on past a certain time, there's going to be VODs, but there's only so much I can do. Because, unfortunately, after the VODs are made, there's nothing I can do to alter the VOD, so... Yeah, I try to start the title with Vodcast, but other than that, that's all I can do. Yeah, there's 5 levels of Crimson Curse. The highest level gives you pretty serious speed and damage buffs. The second level is just kind of a normal level where you don't really get too much, but you get a slight speed buff. Third level, you get a speed buff, but a lot of debuffs to resistances and crap. Fourth level, you're pretty much dying. Fifth level, you're dead. Okay, speed debuff good for stalling. The speed debuff doesn't really matter for stalling, though, because all you're doing is trying to stun them before they attack you. You're only going to have a certain number of stun turns. Open Vein, it seems like you're really just doing it to do the bleed, and because they like, kind of shoved bleed into the meta, not necessarily a bad thing. Hey, you rid of said curse? Don't know yet. I know it's possible, I don't know how. Yeah, let's go do this. I think this will be good for looting purposes, hopefully. No. Guess I'll bring it. Yeah, on the real, I actually have no idea.
Corruption
How does
has
it
soaked
give
the
one
soil,
stall turn every battle?
sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
It doesn't do anything except lower their speed by 1. It doesn't give you an extra stall turn. Everybody gets 1 turn per fight. Or 1 turn per round no matter what. It just makes it so you're more likely to get initiative on the next round. That's all that it does. There goes lots of Fatal Blade. Yeah, but it only lowers the speed by 1. It's not like Like you're lowering their turn to the end. It's not like you're lowering them to last place. It's just I don't think it's as good as you might think it is. Like I'm not saying it's bad. It's not like it's a 1 speed debuff. It's kinda well, that face check. The good news is any disease stuff doesn't happen to people with Crimson Curse. We'll beat the Baron now, so we're gonna go on to do today. I actually realized a really good way I could have beaten him if I had played it differently, but it's too late now, sadly. I think if you just build a full riposte team and you let him kill himself with his AoE attack, it'd be pretty efficient.
Obliterated.
That's good.
The ground quakes.
I really need to rearrange your skills. What the hell? You only have your level 2 here? Oh shit. Oops.
Eradicated.
You can go right back to him, can't you? Right, but I don't have a team set up that I need. Nor the money to buy all the bandages I want. Half the problem with the last time I fought him is that I had no frickin' bandages. And he puts on an absolutely critical bleed, so either you can remove the bleed or you can't. And needless to say, he put on way too much damage with it.
Decimated.
Way too much. Got 1 HP. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh geez, please don't. That's good. She's already kind of injured with the bleed. Boy,
A dizzying
our
blow
initiative
to
is
body and brain.
really good. Really? God, man, this blood curse. Oh, killed his friend there. Man, those random attacks from the blood curse. Pretty nutty.
Destroyed.
Pretty nutty.
Annihilated.
Well, that's good at least.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
I only know so where I'm stuck behind the entire enemy team. Yep. Yep, that is true. We'll top her off, mostly because she has the least health here. We have a couple turns here to stall. Well, a couple turns, I mean, it's still turn 4 to stall, so we may as well get as much of the bleed off and heal as possible. Ideally, we'll actually scout, because we brought 2 scouting trinkets, but, you know, that's maybe. Yeah, no. I'm legitimately starting to wonder if it's worse to be bloodlusted or craving. It's really hard to say, because bloodlusted tends to stack far more stress on the team, but man, craving has that chance for them to hit you. Not great. Not great.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I guess if you want to avoid stress early, the best way is just to keep away from bloodlust, though. Courtyard good for trinket hunting? I haven't found it to be particularly good for trinket hunting, to be honest, because of the large variance of trinkets you can have. The large variance of trinkets you can have without ever really knowing what you're going to get. To be honest, that's another thing that's kind of weird to me, is, like, they make these awesome set trinkets, and it's really hard to pick up 2 for the same person. You have philosophy on how to level up your teams. I generally like doing a very well spread out level team, just because it allows me to use what I need as I need to, but... Like, I used to just level up everybody relatively equally, but now I honestly think leveling up one good team at the start is probably the way to go. I think the meta has changed on that personally. The meta. I think it has changed on that because of
otherworldly corruption.
how much you need money early and how hard money is to get now. You kind of need a team that can go ahead and get like level 3, level 5 dungeons. Yeah, you can get some from the Crocs and chests, which we have actually. We've killed, I think, every Croc and chest that I'm aware of. But it's at the end of the day. How many classes are there now? 15, 16? It's 15 or 16, and there's 2 trinkets for each class. The odds that you're gonna get the set if you're killing like all of them are pretty fucking low, to be honest. I think the key is just to not open the courtyard until you have like a solid set of level 2s. Down the apprentice courtyard, immediately jump into level 3 and level 4, and then down the Baron. I think you have to go really rapidly through those 2 phases, otherwise you're just going to be eating a shitload of curse problems because everything is infested forever. That's the problem that I've had. Everything has been infested forever. Haven't been able to kill the Baron quickly enough because I've been busy leveling up the rest of my level 2s. It seems like the courtyard is something that you almost want to take your time on. Going half-assed, you wind up kind of screwed. Kinda screwed. I believe these actually do respond to marks. I'm not positive though. It's very hard to tell which enemies respond to marks because I know that this guy can mark. I just don't know if these guys always respond. That is true, you do have to wait for the invitation. Fair point.
As the fiend falls.
If I kill the Baron, we're at the Baron, I just need to kill him. And I'm pretty sure I know how I wanted to kill him, but we ran into him with 0 bandages and he just absolutely destroyed us with bleeds, so that wasn't great.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
That's definitely a very interesting take on vampires, that's for sure. I like what they did with it.
Their formation is broken.
I want to risk the harm and getting bit.
The offensive.
That's probably not gonna be worth the long run. The hardest thing about this is really just like, you really gotta build your funds up at a decent level early. Because there's so many hard nerfs to funding. The fact that you have to carry blood if you have anybody who has the need for it. But yeah, you have to carry blood now, which takes up another inventory slot. Jute tapestries, traps of hedrons are worth less. It seems like just in general, funding is a lot harder to get now, so unfortunately it seems like screwing up early game is even more hard to deal with than it was before. And to be honest, it wasn't very easy to deal with screwing up the early game before either. It's getting kind of rough. Oh, that's rough, Wifey. It happens though. Ricker's not messing around, that's for sure.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Yeah, Courtyard's a huge money sink. Courtyard is a ridiculously big money sink.
Another abomination.
Because you kind of have to take a shitload of stuff into the Courtyard. And you don't really get a lot out. I think I'm good on invitations. Pretty sure I have enough to off footing. I do still need a lot of portraits though. Yeah, now that I've redone the Baron dungeon and I understand which crews can stall against it, I think I'll have a lot easier time the next time I go through. Because it seems like if you just put a Hellion in front, and then a Jester, and then you mix and match whatever else you need there, you can pretty much stall forever. Yeah. Okay, so I do still have to go down here. Yeah. That's fair. Probably gonna regret this, but I really want to try stacking as many gems as I can early here. We really need the money. I don't think anti-venom's doing anything new, right? Great, okay, anti-venom's just working. Yeah, fireband, that sounds about right. Finding them stall tactics was definitely one of the better things I figured out.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
I'm still kind of up in the air about how I feel flagellants, I'll be honest. Yeah, I actually want to kill that again because I want to get that scroll because I've heard it's actually good now. We have a really good team for killing the shambles too. Well, need to find me a torch. These shits are all over. Oof. Boy, you guys are gonna go crazy in no time at this rate. Stunning me next turn. Cool, problem solved. Alright. So wait, I'm confused. Is it definitive that Sunrings work in the Courtyard? Because if so, man, I'm really sad I sold that one that I had. That feels bad, man. Do light stuff officially work in the Courtyard? Officially how high torch times work there? Fucking cock. Okay, cool. Now I know. Now I know. Okay, we full heal everyone here.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
I'd like the Grave Robber if the Jester didn't exist, or the current form of the Jester didn't exist. Unfortunately, I feel like the current form of Jester completely invalidates Grave Robber. It's because Jesters do exactly what Grave Robbers do, they just can stress heal it. Kind of a shame. One is half the battle and the other half is violence.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Grave Robber reaches back. That's true, she can't hit the 4th slot if you absolutely need to hit the 4th slot, but there's so few times where hitting the 3rd slot isn't good enough. What she can do that the Jester can't do compared to what the Jester can do that she can't do is hardly comparable.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Jester can successfully stall de-stress the entire team on any dungeon. Which is just like... Or Grave Robber can hit the 4th, which is like, eh. She can blight. About it, About it. Going green. You're probably not gonna kill us, are you? Shit. Huh, that was lucky. Your opinions on the Plague Doctor now. Well, as good as it ever was. Plague Doctor did not get any better or any worse, which means that the Plague Doctor is still great. I think it's kind of a shame that Blight got kind of downplayed by how good Bleed is now. The good news is the Plague Doctor also has a Bleed. So, you know.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Ugh. I guess I'll keep trying to stack gems here. I really do need the money. That's the big swing. Torch? Maybe? No?
A
Alright.
fortune waiting
Well,
to be
shit.
spent.
God, I'm not gonna have another chance to come back here for the torch. I might have to check this hallway. or torch, see if I'm gonna shamble or not. I really don't want to walk all the way back. His food checks are crazy now. Oh, hello there.
Another one falls.
Why don't you just run the, like Dr. Fourth slot, Cultist third slot? Yeah, the Plague Doctor knife trinket was sick. I had it before the Shambler, or the Shrieker stole it. Then I went to get it back, and then I didn't get it back, and I was like, well, fuck me, I guess. Okay, I actually can't. Well, can I say within 100% there's probably only 2 more shovel checks? Likely. I guess that's true. If you're using her in the Crimson Court, the bleed is preferable. Well, no torture me. Just no Shamblies. Yeah, man. We had a really good crew for killing Shambly, too. That's a real shame. Wait, do you have Pilfer? Could I try to Pilfer a torch? Nah, you don't. I actually would have camped in an attempt to Pilfer a torch. That's okay. What you bring back and storing provisions? Yep. If it didn't, it'd be pretty much impossible to keep people in town alive. You were just getting shit on by bugs. How many dead rats can you get? Probably as many as you want, but they're very rare trinkets, so I wouldn't count on it. Ooh, that's like her entire health bar. Jesus.
The blood quickens.
And why can't just get that off? That's nuts.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Not a good look. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna get to camp in here. Man, I gotta admit, I'm not loving the additional food checks. Makes camping really questionable in a lot of dungeons. There's one change I'm not too... Shit, I had a torch thing right here. I should've just left that alone. We got Mr. Shamblies. Yeah, I gotta be real. It's one thing that I haven't been too down with, though. Man, these additional food checks. Like, whenever I camp now, if I didn't bring full food, it's a half camp at best. And sometimes even when I bring in full food, it's a half camp at best.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the
Oh, you're kidding me. Really? You didn't take the heal? Oh my. Okay, Bandit Sense will help out. I guess we're grabbing Unparalleled Finesse? Wow. Her not accepting that is really not great. Yeah, food checks do seem super random. That's true, Fire. You could do that. That might be the way to go, honestly. It's not a bad idea. might toss instruction on the vessel and just pray to God she takes an early turn so she heals herself, because that was an interesting choice to not eat. The alternative is to toss 2 wound cares. Actually, you know what? Let's just pray to God she accepts both cares. Jesus. Oof. Okay.
As the light gains purchase,
Guess we'll bloodlust her,
spirits are
because that
lifted,
gives her a crapload more
and
speed and
purpose
just
is
pray
made
she heals
clear.
herself. Whew. That not accepting the heal there. Not the strongest play I've ever seen. Oh, they're probably both gonna drive the highwayman nuts, because, of the bloodlusted. Sorry, triple bloodlusted. But, you know? That was really weird. Hope they fix that. Every time I drink, that happens, and it, like, calls a play for... The problem with camping super early is that it delegitimizes so much of what you would normally do with camps. That is to say, you spend a lot less time, please don't call it a big one. You spend a lot less time doing stuff with, stress and everything. You just gotta camp for the sake of getting a camp off.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong to do it, I'm just saying that, like, it kind of sucks that that's what camping might actually be reduced to at this point, because you really just want to get the damn camp off. Please, 90%? I mean, it's not a bad idea with the current state of the game, Fire. I got a level with you. To be honest, I think it might be the way to go, which is kind of sad that I think it's kind of come down to that. Because, man, food can... You're shitting me. 2 Shambler altars and no torches. Damn, this crew would have been so good for it, too. Oh, feels bad, man. Got the last one. Uh-oh. Probably shouldn't face check that. Oh no, wait, I totally could face check that. I keep forgetting that people with Crimson Curse can't get disease. You can face check stuff that would normally give you a disease. Gotta learn to keep that in mind. Yeah, I wish I could have double shambled that. That would have been great. Yeah, man, bloodlusted lepers aren't messing around. That's for damn sure. Bloodlusted lepers are definitely not messing around. Well, I'll try to heal here and pretend like we're gonna find a torch so I can actually do a Shambler, but... Or she'll just freak out about it. I already surge with the blood of the ancestry. Okay, calm down. Or that. No torch.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, we didn't get great money, but we didn't get bad money, so I guess that's also... Kind of tempted to walk over here and take this fight just to try to get some more. Is there any world where that's even worth it? Nope, because I might get another food check. Shit. Well, that answers that question.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle.
I don't really think that had anything to do with
But one that
overconfidence. I
must
think I
be
just
fought.
wanted more money. Call me nuts. Seem too relevant. Huh, Wheel Explorer is nice. Hard Skin is actually amazing on a... Damn.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
That's the one who just hasn't left the brothel yet. Fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. Jesus. Look at that roster. What a life. What a life. Boy, that's something. Yeah, man. This guy trying to make it hard to de-stress my flagellants. That's actually better anyway. I didn't want him to have the curse just yet. Well. How's it going, Kira? Do I have a crew alive I think I can go pop the Baron with? I mean, I could always try up the Mark strategy again. It's evident that I can do the Mark strategy. Not great, but it works. On 3-tick bosses, you just get one basic Mark hit each time you do it. That's... both simultaneously annoying and fine. How's it going? Is that keys on? Yeah, that would be a good time for the thinking emote, that's right. This is indeed the thinking time. Yeah, full stress flash and darkness is bonkers. He just tries to kill everyone. Water is so good for this too. The bigger problem is you can't deal with this stress generation, to be honest. This stress generation is just way too much. Yeah, Dagger, don't you remember all those emo kids in your school who whipped the skin off their backs because they were just so gosh darn emo? Oh wait, no you don't, because nobody remembers that, because that never happened. Oh. Can I fix you up to actually do this, or do I just bring the other... Probably easy to bring the other dog, actually, he's already full upgraded. Shit. if my theory is correct that Rapace is going to be as broken on this boss as I think it's going to be, this shit's actually going to be pretty funny. Straight up. The problem is I might be really fucking wrong. I'm not sure which it is. Not sure which it is. Shit. No matter what I do, we won't quite have enough for level 4 skills. Would I actually get good use out of the dog here? I want to believe you can, just because biscuits make the dog fucking broken for a turn. Bad news is the bleed nerf means that until we get this level 4, it's actually not dealing much bleed like it to. I find myself wondering if maybe I'll just bring a Plague Doctor instead. The problem is we lost our bleed trinket with a Plague Doctor, so it's not nearly as likely or damaging as... And again, I guess you're just doing it for the bleed anyway. The wild card choice here is we bring the Bounty Hunter and try out Caltrops in the second slot. I really wonder if this is the time to try Caltrops. Really wonder. Yeah, Galva getting scouting stuff early game is quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Arms want to kill me now, owie. Wish I had another Highwayman, man. Another Highwayman would have filled in so well here. Fuck, I should have traded in for that. As a run, I'm about to try something that I think is going to work really well on the Baron. If I'm wrong, it's really going to suck. So I'm really hoping I'm not wrong. I think the dog is going to be the way. I'm just gonna have to make a decision. Okay. God, I wish I had level 4 skills right now. Would have been big help. So, because he does that major AoE attack, I think if we queue up a couple of retributions, we're gonna absolutely wreck his face off. I'm not positive that's actually gonna work. Not positive it's not gonna work. There's really only one. I'm thinking it's gonna work much like the shuffling horror and that he just kills himself hitting you, but I could... We're still at 3-3 weapons and everything else here. Shit, man. Shit. Man. It's gonna be so much nicer when I don't play the early game horribly. Shit is gonna be so much nicer. I'm actually half tempted to get rid of it, to be honest. A lot of... Oh, no, wait. Well, or less than I thought it was. I'm doing alright. Gonna try a different strat on the Baron here, hoping it's gonna work. Doesn't I'm gonna feel so.
You are bad, and you should feel bad.
Tushi, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, man, and welcome to the order, brother. Great some mic for Tushi there, guys. I'd appreciate it. How you doing? How you doing? What a great use of Twitch Prime, agreed. This is pretty much the best use of Prime ever. Like, not to brag, but saying. Great use, 10 out of 10 choice. The alternative is I just bring this guy, but I don't trust his AoE healing, and AoE healing seemed like it was quite a big deal in the last. I think so too, Firebane. That definitely seems like it. Make a stall team, get to the Baron, stop before the Baron, bring a boss slayer team. Across the board, I think that's how I'm gonna play it. I think with 2 Rapace we'll get away with this. I'm hoping to God we get away. I mean, he was born for this, so who am I to doubt, right? There's a cool stuff. It is a huge money sink, though. I gotta level with you. We shouldn't possibly have more than one check. How much are bandages gonna cost me, actually? How much can I afford to spend? There were some debuffs, so let's bring a full stack of these. How much can I afford to spend here? Pretty much everyone has a Crimson Curses. I do want some Blood, and I'm gonna stack of that. What am I gonna have left over? 2002. Were the camp you saved? Yeah, that would have been great if I had actually had that for this. Okay, so I actually have 2002 left to spend here. Holy water is impossible to use once you have vampirism because all it does is poison you. Which generally you don't want. Having this vessel's gonna be fine. What kind of trinkets are we gonna roll? God, I wish we had the second one of this. The plus damage with Riposte would be fucking nutty for this, but I doubt. We do not have it. Moon rings are also useless here, sadly. Stress really wasn't too much of an issue here. I might actually be able to get away with bringing Dismas hat on this guy since he has ridiculously high health and very high prot. I don't see it being too much of an issue. Dismas should be the main riposter here, so we'll bring Mercurial and probably Berserk. Can I afford that? Increase mischance? Hey, moon rings actually work? I agree that it might be possible now that I'm finding out that people didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. But, I don't want to risk it on another boss run failing, so I'll try it afterwards. Was letting the Courtyard actually count as? It doesn't seem like anybody knows, to be honest. Pretty much all the extra damage this guy's gonna have is gonna be in the bones. I don't know if it's worth bringing the bleed amulet, but I will. As for you, I want to bring this so badly. I really hope I'm not going to regret that, because that lowers their health a lot, but I think with double healing trinkets, her AoE heal will be huge here, which is what we really need. Including Nightbot, especially. Alright, well, time to see if this is as stupid as I think it may or may not be, depending on, you know, the time of day, what time it is, how I'm feeling, how he's feeling. Who fucking knows? Hopefully it works out that way. I am actually going to use the doggo to remove the Baron's prot, because removing prot is a huge part of doing a lot of damage. That works out. Hopefully this strategy makes sense. I'm really hoping that Rapace is going to be half as stupid as I think Rapace has the potential to be. I'm not positive, but I think. Alright, well, if this screws me, then that's gonna suck, so let's hope it doesn't screw. Oh, that's right, we have like 2,000 left over to spend, huh? I guess we'll get armor for the Vestal, just because I took away some health. Do the thing. Choker, I appreciate it. I guess I will bring 2 of these just for Dismas. Hopefully he doesn't get... I don't think if Holy Water's already applied, it shouldn't matter if he gets the Vampirism afterwards. And having him have reduced bleed chance here would actually be pretty nice. Save me some trouble. Alright, well, time to see if this is going to be a shit show or not. Hopefully not. I don't know, either this strategy is going to be awesome or it's going to absolutely suck. I think it's going to be awesome, though. Don't need food? We're like an inch from the Baron. I don't think it's possible for us to even get a food check in that 1 inch walking to him. God, I hope not. I guess I'll take 4 just in case I'm absolutely fucking wrong. Yeah, since you guys are getting me the emote slots, I'm trying to crank those emotes out as quick as I can. Or I'm not, Gamer is. I'm trying to bring them to you as quick as I can. Oh, thank Gamer. Thank Gamer27. It's all him. Does fantastic work. Well, we're an inch in front of the boss, that's why I'm not worried about it. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Whew. All right.
It would seem his taste for triviality remains unabated, even now.
Oh wow, you can't even use judgment to heal here? Whoa, that's nutty, man. Yeah, tracking shot actually would have been a good choice here, you're right.
The slow death.
You're right, friend. Tracking shot would have been the right choice.
Unforgiving.
You're absolutely right here. I hadn't thought of it, just straight up. Oh my god, don't hit your friend and stun him, you... Oh my god, dude. The RNG of the blood curse fucking triggers the shit out of me.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I'm gonna have to wait until he unstuns. Nice, he's marked too. Holy shit, this is like the ultimate opportunity.
Inspiration and improvement.
Ow. That hurt. Oh, that is a terror effect too.
The horror.
Wow, really? Did he just double apply a terror effect? Oh my god, he applied a terror and a bleed that time.
Festering
the
fear
fuck?
consumes the mind.
Oh. Okay, we need to bust this so I can heal. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, man. It's because of the eggs, but I didn't expect him to double target a single guy and just wreck his face off. That was unexpected. Wow.
As the fiend falls,
Hopefully I get a turn before he dies. He could just die here before I even get a turn to do anything. Are you shitting me, game? Wow, he could just be dead.
now the true test.
Just triple slapped him. Instantly tested. Did not even get a turn to do anything. And he's hopeless. Jesus Christ. And he refused to heal. Amazing. Fucking amazing. Wow. Seriously, what the shit, man? Didn't use his AoE once, just triple slap insta-killed him. Holy fuck. And then he attacks. This fucking game, man. Wow. That's fucking
This
enraging.
Returns even the boldest gaze.
Won't accept the guard. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Baron is bro, this is it. I've fought the Baron once. This is just horrible fucking RNG. Absolutely abysmal. Of course. Why would he stun? And that's death probably.
Another life wasted.
First time he's done that. And he triggers it on himself and does 24. Amazing. Wow, I've gotten seriously fucked by RNG before. That was pretty next level. That was just mad fucked up RNG.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Cool. I really love that he only used that one ability on one target the whole time. Completely ignored his AoE, and then just killed him in 3 turns. 3-turn bosses were a really good idea, Red Hook.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
3-turn bosses were a really, really good idea.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss. A momentary.
I don't even. That was just actually mad horseshit, man. Like, I'm actually amazed how fucking horseshit that was. That was something else. I'm pretty sure I should just retreat this, honestly. It'll let me. My man-at-arms stuns my highwayman on that turn. He triple attacks the dogman. Dogman refuses the heal and the guard. And that's life, I guess. Great.
The sin is not in being outmatched, but in failing.
The worst
to
part is, if he had
recognize
just used his AoE attack, he would have procced that like 3 or 4 times on himself. Easiest kill in my life. Nope, I'm gonna triple attack the one of the 2 people that are riposte up and insta-kill them.
You are bad,
We
and
fall
you should
so
feel
that
bad.
we may learn to pick ourselves up once again.
Well, I'm fucked. Anyway, thanks a lot for the 4.99 sub, Thimble. Welcome to the order, man. I really appreciate it. Feel bad for Thimble there, guys. Or Thimble there. I'd appreciate it, man.
Our family name, once so well
I don't even know, man.
regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Last time he did nothing but spam the AoE. This time he just triple whips that one guy. Bam, dead. I think the key is honestly to keep one of those alive, but... shit, man. Wow. I guess I got outplayed. Well...